Pens ready. Okay, today we are looking at wages and salaries. So they're the two main ways that people can get paid. So they are slightly different things, however, and you need to know the difference. So a wage is a fixed rate per hour. So hourly rates are usually greater on weekends or outside normal working hours. So when you get overtime and those kind of things for working on weekends. So wage is your pay is based on how many hours that you work, and you're paid for each hour that you work. Okay, and overtime if you work extra hours afterwards or if you work more on weekends. A salary, however, or actually, wait a second. What is an example of someone who might get a wage? Yep, Riley?
A doctor.
Oh, interesting. Maybe
a tradie.
Cash, a tradie, definitely. Yes, per hour. Xavier?
Customer service.
Yes, per hour. What were you going to say?
Retail worker?
Yeah, retail worker. Cash? Yes, yes. Riley, one last one.
Someone who just works at a general store down at like a shop or something.
Yes, retail is what these guys said. Okay, so the next one is a salary, which is a fixed annual or yearly amount. So you're not paid per hour, you're basically paid just to get the job done. Okay, if you can get it done fast, that's great for you. You're paid to get that job done. If it takes you a long period of time, you've got to keep working until that's done. So it is usually paid weekly or fortnightly, and it's just the same amount each week or fortnightly, depending on how often you are paid. So,
what is sport counted as? A salary or?
What kind of sport? Like a professional sport?
Yeah.
Professional sport, I think they get paid more on a contract kind of thing. They get paid, it probably is more like a salary because it's not per hour,
Yeah, it's a salary.
but it's a little bit special there as well, yeah.
It's like 20 million a year.
Okay.
That's a good amount.
Can you think of an example of someone who gets a salary? Cash?
My dad was a mechanic.
He gets a salary?
Yeah, he got a salary.
Okay, yep, all right, Riley?
My mum's a childcare worker, she has a salary.
Yep, absolutely. Taylor?
Right now.
Oh, that wasn't a hand. Julia?
Teachers?
Teachers, yep, we're salary. Ethan?
NBA players.
NBA players are salary. Okay, yep. Cash?
People that get salaries. I don't know.
You don't know, you just wanted your hand up for no unparticular reason. Si?
I have one.
Big businesses? Like
Yeah, like a business accountant or someone working in the business sector. Yep, most likely correct. Riley, last one. You've had 2 turns. Carpenters are probably more a wage. They get paid per hour. So you employ a carpenter, usually. Or they might get paid by piecework if they're more into their own business where they sell their own individual items. And we're going to learn about piecework later on. Okay, so to do the calculations that we're going to do today, you need to know some conversions with time. So hopefully you recognize these ones. In a year, there are 52 weeks. Yeah. There's also 26 fortnights. There is 12 months in a year and 4 quarters. Okay. There is 365 days, which is what we will be using to calculate if we want in days, although technically a leap year does have 366, but we'll just stick to the 365, okay? All right, so here's what we need to do. Examples. Lisa is paid an annual salary of $96,542. How much is she going to be paid? We're going to do weekly, fortnightly, and monthly. Okay, so if that is her total pay for the year, 96542, there is 52 weeks in a year. So I want to divide that by 52, and that will tell me how much she gets per week. So on the calculator, 96542 divide by 52 equals. Now, when you work with money, we always do 2 decimal places, okay? Because we always can only go to cent, the nearest cent, which is the second decimal place, okay? So that's 1856.58 because the 7 will round up because of the 6 that is after it. So $, 1856.58, okay? All right, maybe she doesn't get paid weekly, maybe she's going to get paid fortnightly instead. So we take that yearly salary again, and there is 26 fortnights in a year, so I divide by 26. You'll type that in again, or you can just use the back arrows and go 26 equals, and again, remember, 2 decimal places. So that will be 3713. Oops, 3713.15. Monthly means that there's 12 months in a year, so we divide her annual pay by 12. So just use the back arrows again and change the 26 to a 12. You don't have to retype the whole thing every time. So to 2 decimal places will be 8,045.17, because again, the 6 afterwards will make it round up 1 more. Okay, question 2. If Fiona has a weekly income of $1,347.60, calculate her annual salary. So this is the reverse. I'm giving you what she gets per week, and I want to work out the total for the year. So this time I will have to times by 52, because there are 52 weeks in the year. Okay, so 1347.6 times the 52, which is $70,075. And it does say 0.2, but you'll find in most answers, you still put a 0 on the end of that because it's money. We want to see that that's 20 cents, 20 for 20 cents. Question 3. How much is Paul paid annually when he receives a fortnightly income of $4,603.40? So if that's what he gets per fortnight, there's 26 fortnights in a year. So I have to times it by 26. 4603.40 times it by 26. So it's very important that you have your calculators every lesson, because we're going to be using them for everything. So that is 119,688 and 40 cents, 40.
That's all my age.
Question 4. Find the hourly rate. So Zach earns $74.50 for working 5 hours. That's the total amount that he gets paid for the 5 hours. So I want to know how much he gets per hour. So what you do is you start with the $74.50 and you want to divide it by 5, because that would tell you how much he gets for each of those hours. So 74.5 divided by 5 hours is $14.90. Now when you write this answer down, you do $14 and we do put 90 for 90 cents, but we also tend to put per hour after that. That's how you would see someone's income. If I was going to employ you on a wage with a fixed hourly income, I would say I'm going to pay you $14.90 per hour. Okay, that's how you write it. The line means per. Angela works for 5.5 hours a day for 3 days, and she earns $617.10. So first of all, that 5.5 hours, I'm going to have to times that by 3 to get the total number of hours that she works. Okay, because she does that for 3 days. So that's a total of 16.5 hours. Okay, so if I now want to know her hourly rate of pay, or I could call that her pay rate, I take her total pay, the $617.10, and I divide it by the number of hours that she works, $16.50. Okay, type it in, 617.1 divided by 16.5 is 37.4. So we put the dollar sign in, $37.40 per hour is what she's earning. Okay, so then your questions start on the next page.
Oh, you don't